First off, how was your off season and training ahead of the season?
Off season was good. It's always a little too long for my liking, but we had a good group here in January training before preseason, so it was good to see some familiar faces and meet all the new people coming in, and I think it's been a pretty smooth transition so far.
Mm-hmm. The week before the first preseason game, you were injured in the practice. What was the rehab like?
The rehab was just rehabbing the calf muscle. Unfortunately, it's just part of the game, so it's something I'm pretty used to, but happy to be back out on the field and hoping to stay healthy.
It was good to make your debut 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, it was awesome. I mean, it's always good to be on the field. Felt like a long time coming this year since it's been just a long preseason with injuries, but I was super happy to be back out there.
Mm-hmm. And the Seattle game, you guys took down Seattle for the first time in team history.
Yeah, I mean that was a great feeling. Also felt like a long time coming. I spent 5 years there, so it felt personally really good to beat them, but also just with our histories, we've always had really competitive games with them, so it felt good.
And now tomorrow you leave for a long road trip. Is this going to be the longest road trip that you've been on?
I don't know. We've probably done a couple similar, but longest this year so far. So I think we're gone for like 10 days. So it'll be tough, but we're excited.
What are the benefits for practicing in Orlando the week ahead of the game?
It's probably good just to get used to the climate. It's probably going to be a lot hotter than it is here. So we'll get settled in and have a good week of training there before the game.
And what are your expectations for the next few months with the team that we have here?
I just expect for us to just keep growing and getting better each game. I think we've had a good start to the season, so hopefully just keep building and keep growing and getting results.
Do you have any goals for yourself for the season?
Just stay healthy, stay healthy, and just make an impact any way I can.
I have a couple questions. So when you have an international break like last week, I feel like it was like an eternity since we've had a game, but what does the team focus on when there's not a game to prepare for? Like, are you already thinking about Louisville last week, or has that become the focus now?
I think they start to just trickle in those ideas when we have like a 2-week period. So it wasn't like fully focusing on Louisville last week, but I do think they like drip those ideas in, so it's not overload. So it's good. We had a good week just to kind of focus on ourselves, but also in the back of our minds, kind of keeping those principles. So it's just good for all the players who are here. We get a lot of touches, and
Have you guys done any film on Louisville yet, or anything?
Yeah,
like that?
we started doing that this week. So
Anything about them that you guys are preparing for specifically?
nothing too different than I think a lot of the other teams, but I think we know them from playing them over the last couple of years, and then we have old players from our team who play there now. So I think we know them pretty well.
And how does it help when you face off a team that you know?
I don't know if it does. 'Cause I feel like we know everybody at this point. We don't want to over prepare, but we will go in having a game plan and knowing what we want to do, and then sometimes the game changes and you have to adapt. So